How's it going, guys? And welcome back to Oak Bridge Farm. Alright, so it is a brand new week and yeah, we've been a little bit busy over the weekend. I've been organizing a couple of things. So we are over here at the back of the dealership, just here by the trucking company. So we had to just rent this big rollback truck for today. Because, yeah guys, I made a new purchase. So yes, this is in fact a Ford F350 Lariat Super Duty. It's got the 6.7 Power Stroke engine in it, but yeah, you can clearly tell by just looking at it, it's in not running condition, or it's a non-runner. So it's relatively cheap because the engine is completely busted in this thing. So I already arranged with Charles, we're going to go and drop this thing off over at his shop. So luckily it's not too far. And then we're just going to return the rollback tow truck here to the trucking company. So yes, guys, I just really hope this isn't too bad of a purchase for us. But as I said, this thing was relatively cheap. And I'm quite confident that Charles is going to be able to sort this thing out for us. So I'm just quickly going to see if we can get this operated the way that the professionals do it. I don't know how they usually do this, but okay. There we go. I think that's more or less how it works. And we just roll it forward and then just make sure it's all the way down. Alright, that looks pretty good. Okay, so now we just need to go and drop this off. So Charles is waiting for us. He's going to take delivery of this thing and just hopefully try and sort it out for us, because it'll be nice to have our own pickup truck again so that we can actually tow some trailers and stuff again with it. Because the flatbed Ford is all nice and such, but yeah, it's definitely not ideal for trying to haul other stuff around. So we don't have a trailer hitch on that thing either. So this is going to hopefully solve that problem for us. Alright, just gotta back it up nicely. And I think we should be able to get it offloaded here. We just gotta aim it more or less for the booms over there, and we'll try and see if we can get this thing offloaded. Right, I think Charles is there at the workshop round the back, so we're just going to quickly hop out and get this all sorted. Or come to think of it, I might actually just roll it back again. So luckily we didn't have to go far with this rollback tow truck. Right, let's just roll it back all the way, and then we're going to start tilting it. I think that is actually pretty amazing how that machine operates. And there we go. Alright, let's just leave the engine running rather for the hydraulics to keep its pressure. I'm quickly going to see if I can find Charles so that we can get this thing back off of here and probably moved somewhere around the back of his workshop there. Alright guys, so that is all sorted. So we managed to get the truck pushed back to the workshop over there, and Charles once again had to move his field service truck out of the way. So that is all sorted, and we are ready to just go and return this rollback truck back to the trucking company, RMZ. Alright, so let's quickly just put this thing back to where it belongs and just see if I can operate this thing. It's a little bit tricky, but I guess we'll manage. Right, going down with it, and we can probably start rolling it forward again. Alright, yeah, this is an amazing piece of equipment, guys. I would really like to operate one of these again sometime. It's a lot of fun, I must say that. Alright, but yes, let's get this thing back to the trucking company. We can probably go around this way, because there's no gates or booms or anything like that in the way. And that's the nice thing of driving yeah, off the public roads. We can actually go as fast as we feel safe, you know. Alright, let's come around this turn over here. And we'll just park it up here somewhere again. I think one of the guys will probably come and put this away again once they are ready. But okay, there we go. We're just going to leave the keys in it, and we're going to jump into our beautiful Ford Mustang we have over here. Alright, and yeah, on that note, we're going back to the farm because we've got a little bit of farm work to take care of. Not really at our own farm as such. It's going to be more at the church, where Earl actually managed to tether up the grass for us in the last episode, and even off camera he did the well, afterwards, after I switched the camera off, he did the windrowing for us. But there was a little bit of an issue with the windrower that we had. It was not working. I don't know if it's something that I may have damaged in the process of offloading it from the flatbed or what, but yeah, unfortunately it didn't work, so I ended up buying another one off of Charles, which is it's kind of a demo model, so it's still relatively new. So it did the job, and we managed to get that field windrowed up so that we can go and bale everything up today. So that is what we're going to do once we get back to the farm. Is we're going to get our tractor hooked up to the baler, and we're going to go and bale up all of the bales, which will hopefully now be hay bales, and that way, yeah, we're going to be able to feed our potentially cows that we're going to be getting pretty soon. Because well, not really cows, more like I don't know, just livestock, because we're going to be raising some baby cows and just, yeah, growing them up, and they're going to go back to the animal dealer that way. Alright, but yes, here we are, so that is job done for today. Alright, just going to pull the Mustang into the shed over here once we can get these doors open. Yeah, this is definitely a very nice Sunday drive car. I took it out for a bit of a spin yesterday and cleaned it up again, so it's doing pretty well. It's definitely not anything we can use on the farm as such, as a farm vehicle, but it's for getting up and down, you know, it's perfect. Alright, so now we need to get our barn open over there. We're going to hook up to the baler, which we haven't been able to test yet, so this is going to be the first time actually for that as well. So hopefully everything works the way that it should with that little little baler of ours. We did get the windrower, the tether, back over here as well. The windrower is still at the church, so hopefully we can also go and pick that up a little bit later after we are done with the baling. So yeah, we're going to be a little bit busy with a lot of things, just baling up the hay, and also then I need to come back here, pick up the flatbed Ford. But okay, so yes, we're going to see how that's going to work out. So let me quickly jump out and get this thing connected up, and then we can be on our way. Alrighty, so we got the baler connected up to the tractor, and we are ready to head off. I think maybe I just need to quickly jump out. Just close up the barn once again. We'll just close up both the doors. Perfect. Let's get over to the church so that we can go and bale up the grass. Now, Earl told me he did leave the gate open for us, so we can just go in and start picking up the grass, or the hay for that matter, because everything has been converted into hay with the tether. So yeah, I think we should be relatively good in doing the baling, but I've got no idea how many bales we're going to get off that field. The yield wasn't amazing, so I guess we'll see. And I don't think the grass has grown all the way as tall as it would have been if we were to give it a little bit more time to just grow a bit further. But we'll see once we get there how many bales we can produce out of the field. So yeah, there we go. We can actually see it up ahead. And yeah, the gate in question is the one over here. Now this is going to be a little bit tricky, probably just because we've got a relatively large tractor here. Alright, we just touched the wall there with our tire. Alright, but we should make it now. Let's just see. Alright, the baler is gonna clear. Alright, so we'll get the baler unfolded as well, and just make sure that it is lowered down. Alright, let's turn it on and just start baling up some grass. So yeah, this is gonna probably take a hot minute with our little baler, but I think even a bigger baler would have been the same. It's just gonna be a matter of more bales popping out at the back of this thing. So I think this is about time we maybe put this in a bit of a time lapse for you guys. So sit back, relax, and enjoy.
In a small town, down a dirt road, where the sun caresses the sky, you'll find farmers from all walks of life, sharing dreams that never die. Whether their pockets jingle or are bare, they plow the fields they cherish. Their hands the same, their hearts in tune, with a harvest that won't perish. Rich man's grain or poor man's corn, a masterpiece in every dawn. The sun may set, but hearts remain bound together in a farmer's name. In the morning, this they rise as one, beneath the sprawling sky, with calloused hands and hopeful hearts. They watch the seasons fly. Rich man's grain or poor man's corn, a masterpiece in every dawn. The sun may set, but hearts remain bound together in a farmer's name. Some have fields that never end, some patch a plot of ground. Yet when harvest time rolls around, they share the same sweet sound.
Alright, so there we go, guys. That is job done. So we did all of the baling up, and it looks like we got quite a few bales, actually. So I didn't really keep count or anything, but yeah, fortunately these ones are going to be liftable by hand. They aren't too heavy. So I'm going to probably have to come over here and just gather all of them, put them more or less together, and then we can start getting them loaded onto our flatbed truck, which is back at the farm. So I'm gonna have to make my way back to the farm first of all, just to pick up the flatbed. So yeah, this is gonna keep us busy quite a bit. So yeah, I think let's get back to the farm so that we can bring the flatbed truck back here, and yeah, just start picking up bales. Don't know how long it's gonna take me, but yeah, that's just part of the job. I do notice we did miss a little bit of grass over here on the sidewalk, or on the side of the field. Let's maybe come and just pick this up a bit. Alright, let's try this. Just see how much we actually get. I doubt we're going to get another bale out of here. But that's okay. That can actually just stay in the baler until we come back and yeah, do another batch of hay. Also some here by the entrance, but you know what? I'm not going to bother with it. Right, now it's going to be a matter of trying to get out of here again. Looks like we got it. Alright, so back to the farm so that we can come back here with the flatbed 4 truck and just pick everything up. Alright, we are back at the farm. So I think we're just going to park this thing where we want to park it again, under the little carport over here. Alright, and we can probably also just put the tractor back in the barn, because we are done with it for now. We still need to go and pick up the windrower, which I didn't even show you guys yet, so we'll maybe have a look at that once we get back there. Alright, let me get this thing disconnected, and then we can be on our way. Alright, all disconnected. Let's quickly just open up the barn, so that we can get the tractor pulled in over here once again. Alright, perfect, just like that. Alright, so yeah, this thing barely fits through the barn. It's actually very high, but fortunately it does go in. It's also a little bit wide, but yeah, just make sure you are nice and centered, then you'll get it in. There we go, just like that. Actually worked out pretty well. Alright, let's just get this barn closed up again. Alright, there we go. So the barn is all closed up and we are ready to hit the road with our flatbed Ford over here. So yeah guys, this thing hasn't given me any trouble yet. So I'm just hopeful this is going to continue just working as it does. Alright guys, so back to the church so that we can get all of those hay bales picked up. So I'm definitely looking forward to walking around the field just gathering all the bales. So this is going to be a little bit of fun. So we might do this in a little bit of a time lapse as well. Just me walking around the field picking up all of the bales. And then we can bring them back to the farm, and then I'm going to have to do it all over again just to unload everything. So yeah, this is not going to be probably one of the most exciting episodes for you guys to watch, but yeah, it's just part of the job and that's what needs to be done. Alrighty, so let's pull into the gate once again. Alright, not really a problem for our flatbed Ford. Alright, well, I guess this is where the fun begins. So let's see how long this is going to take me. So I will definitely put this in a time lapse for you guys, so you can just sit back, relax, and enjoy, I guess. I wonder how many times that's going to happen. But okay, here we go.
And a duffel bag worn, all stacked in the bed for the break of dawn. My old Ford pickup that faded its campaign might not look like much, but she runs just the same. Rear view mirror shows what I'm leaving behind. Small town memories all intertwined. Sometimes moving forward's the only way to find what you're worth on a brand new day. Everything I own fits in the back, just these wheels and an old dirt track. Freedom's calling, no turning around. Left my past scattered on the ground. Dollar store coffee in a paper cup, radio crackling as the sun comes up. My turquoise companion, she creaks and she moans, but carries me faithful down these country roads. Some folks call me crazy, say I'll never make it, but they don't understand, I just couldn't fake it. Another day longer in this dead-end place. Sometimes you gotta run just to find your space. Mama left a voicemail, Daddy shook his head, said I'd be back before the month ends. They don't know the fire burning in my chest. Gotta move on, gotta put it to the test. Everything I own fits in the back, just these wheels and an old dirt track. Freedom's calling. tank running low, but my spirit's rising with each mile I go. Baby blue beauty, she's all that I need. 2 tons of steel and a chance to be free. No destination, but that's just fine. Sometimes the best plans are the undefined. Every mile marker brings a clearer view of who I was and who I'm turning into. Everything I own fits in the back, just these wheels and an old dirt track. Freedom's calling, no turning around, and I ain't ever coming back to this town.
Alright, so there we go. I think that might actually be the last one. We can just get it squeezed in here in between all of these. Let's just move this one up a bit. And let's see. Come on, I know you'll fit here. There we go. Alright. Let's get it all strapped down so that they don't go anywhere as we are going to be driving off to our farm. We could probably... Yeah, no, I think that's fine. Alright, let me just have a double check on this field. I don't see any more bales laying around. So yeah, that is actually not a bad little bit of bales that we've got off this field. So guys, now we need to get back to the farm and get all of this offloaded probably. But I think some of it will put directly into the cow pastures little feeding trough. Let's just take a little bit of a drive around. Yeah, it looks like we've got everything. So yeah, that is actually very, very productive. Well, not really productive, but it's been quite a bit of a job getting that sorted out. Alright, oh crap, we're gonna probably hit the truck with the gate. Okay, no, it looks like we missed it, okay. Alright, because when those gates start swinging, they keep going. So yeah, we managed to save it. Alright, so let's get back to the farm, guys. I'm gonna see how many bales we can actually put into the feeding trough for the cows. And that means we can eventually start getting some animals or some cows. Well, I don't really know if they're considered cows if it's not a milk cow, but it's probably still a cow. I don't know, because from where I'm from here in South Africa, we have got a language known as Afrikaans. And yeah, they say that, yeah, koeie, it's a cow, and a cow, as in just a regular beef cow, those are known as beeste, which is yeah, it's a little bit different. So yeah, I don't know if in English there's anything other than just a cow, but okay. So here we are back at the farm. Going to see how many of these we can actually chuck into here. Hopefully this is going to be able to feed our cows. We'll just call them cows for now. But okay. Yeah, it's just a little bit of a debate in my own mind about it. But okay, so guys, I'm going to continue with this. And I'll put it once again in a bit of a time lapse. And just see if we can get everything offloaded. And get our flatbed truck empty again. Now that they're all together, it's actually not so bad. But okay. Here we go. Let's get this sorted out once again.
Before the rooster, boots already on. 20 acres waiting, work won't wait that long. Feed the hungry cattle, fix that broken gate. When there's work that needs doing, I don't hesitate. Ain't no task too tall, ain't no job too small. I tackle every challenge, answer every call. Been raised up right on this patch of land. Ain't no task too tall for this farming man.
Alrighty, so there we go. I think that is quite full. And yeah, we are actually ready to get some cows into this pasture of ours. So that is probably going to be something we'll do in the next episode. But I think this is actually working out quite well. Because now we've at least got a couple of bales left for the sheep. Which is going to be something that we can at least keep around. So I need to try and figure out where I'm going to put all of this. I think maybe... yeah, well... pull the little front loader out. And then maybe put them in the back of this little shed over here. I think that might actually work quite well. Because that way we don't have to struggle getting past the tractor. And this is also a bit closer the next time we need to load the stuff up. So I'm going to pull this thing out real quick. We still haven't got the charger installed for this thing. But we will definitely get to it once the battery starts running low. This thing is still relatively fully charged. Alright, you know what? Let's pull it a little bit closer. Alright, and we'll see if we can get all of this stacked neatly into the barn. Alright. Alright, I think that should do. Perfect. Okay, so here we go again, guys. We're gonna offload all of these bales. Well, what's left of them. Just gonna try and stack them neatly inside this little shed. And then we will bring the little front loader back inside and just park it in front of this. So yeah, I just think this actually works out quite well that we've got some bales left. Because otherwise I would have maybe had to buy some bales for the sheep if they run out of food before we were able to produce some more. But I think this is going to be okay. So I'm going to continue doing all of this, guys. And I'll maybe put it in another bit of a time lapse. Just speed it up a bit for you guys. So yeah, sit back, relax, and just enjoy.
Tractor needs attention, belt's about to snap. Quick wrench turn and pivot, got no time to nap. Hay's ready for baling, storm clouds rolling in. Racing with the weather, betting that I'll win.
And that is the last one, guys. So we are done with this part of the job. So now I think we're just going to move the flatbed Ford out of the way. And quickly get the front loader put back into the shed over there as well. Let's just hop out here and get that sorted out real quick. So yeah, I think that actually more or less fills the episode for today. It's not maybe going to be as long as the other episodes have been, but yeah, we managed to get everything done that needed to be done. So yeah, I'm not too sure exactly what we're going to do with ourselves for the next couple of upcoming weeks, because there's definitely going to be a whole lot of waiting to be done for the oats field, which haven't even started germinated. So it's going to take a hot minute for that field to grow still, guys, and we don't really have a whole lot going on here. We could maybe get some more animals, some cows, and as I said, that's just going to be a whole process of just getting our animals all keeping them fed really, and maybe even getting some more animals in. So yeah, on that note, guys, I think it's where we are going to leave today's episode. So thank you so much for tuning in once again. I really appreciate every view, every like. And also, if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please consider doing so. I will appreciate it very much. But yes, I'll see you all in the next one.